I have got my old phone stand up, so, and it used to leak down, so I have no idea. We're gonna just wing it. Oh, see, already. I don't know how to do this without making you frickin' seasick here. Trying very careful not to move this. I need some glue. I have some things to add to my Junktilda. The hell? Oh, just glue stick. So the other day, I was given a fish. And I would like to put my fish on my cover. I see this little trend going on where people are doing similar types of things as my Junkie Tilda here. But they're doing once a week, like all of their trash and their junk from a week. And they do a whole, thing on it once a week. And I'm like, oh, I would love to do that. But I don't know if some weeks I probably don't get enough trash to do that with. So I don't know. I've been thinking about it though. I've been thinking about like once a week junkiness, So these were from Lil's sewing, her first sewing class. We are taking some sewing lessons and making a quilt with some ladies from a local church, and one of them is the pastor, and Lil's having a lot of fun with it. And you know what? I don't even have scissors. Like, I don't know. She could be having a lot of fun with it. She could be lying to me. Who the hell knows? Right? Kids. I'm just gonna cut off some of those extra little stringy dingies. The woman who is doing this sewing thing, she she has actually started a YouTube channel. So I'm going to link that below. And it is, it is faith-based. It is a Christian, I guess you would say it's a Christian organization. And she does do this as part of her, with members of her church. So just be mindful of of that. Okay, I tried to put this up higher so that I don't keep hitting it. So yes, I will link it though, because she's looking for subscribers to her channel so that she can live stream while she's doing the sewing stuff. Lil's beginning sewing. I have some scraps in the house of her quilt that I will bring and put on this page. So I'm going to keep this page a little plain because I'm going to bring her the scraps out. I didn't think to bring them out with me today. There was a pack of cigarettes at the bottom of my driveway. So I just took this, Ooh, I like that. Right? And we can put the cigarettes on there. These were from last year. We went to the Gem and Mineral show. And we like that. I missed it this past weekend. We had a sick kid. So let's go to a no page. Let's start here. Let's go here. Start here. We had a sick kid. She was a little feverish and tired, which then transferred to my other kid. So it's been a thing. And now, like, I'm dealing with some tonsil pain. I don't know. I don't even know what to think, y'all. Just like over it. Over it. I'm over being sick. I don't know what that's pretty though. I'm over being sick. So I gotta I gotta call my doctor about the tonsil pain. Ooh, I like that. Let's put it there. Good vibes only. A big flower. We could put something in the middle of that. This. Okay, we got some things. We got some things to play with here. I'm just in a mood to glue, and like I've kind of been in a mood to glue, but I haven't done a whole lot of it because yesterday I did some cleaning up in here, and I have to go through all of my Etsy listings and fix my shipping. So that's 200 and something listings that I have to fix the shipping on. Because Etsy, being Etsy, is changing things around, and they're saying that they're no longer going to show things as much if the shipping is over $6, unless you have it set to calculated shipping. I did not have mine set to calculated shipping for most things because their calculated shipping really was glitchy. I don't know if anybody else experienced it, but their calculated shipping didn't work for me for a long time. So it seems to work now. I had my first order put in, my first big order with the calculated shipping, and the woman's shipping came to like $21 through the calculated shipping. And sending it priority, it would have only supposed to cost $9. So obviously I refunded that. Oh, I think, no, I think it was $7. I refunded her $13 and some change. I think hers came to $7. But then there was another woman who, yes, I had to refund $9 too. So yeah, that was, you know. Oh, look, it's like matchy. So that was calculated shipping at its finest. At its finest. Let's see, I can flip that down so I can do some stapling of this thing, right? Let's staple it on there. So I'm still going to have to do shipping refunds. But, you know, I think I look at it as a ha to Etsy, because they're trying to tell me all the time that I'm charging too much for shipping on some things. And I mean, I have some books that one book weighs 3 to 5 pounds. You know, they are encyclopedias. And if you want to know, they're called Our Wonderful World. They weigh over 4 pounds a book. Okay. So it's a ha-ha, because they're telling me that I'm charging too much for shipping. So I plug those, you know, measurements in for the weight and the height and the size of that the package would be, the size of the book. And they try and, you know, they're going to try and say, oh, too much for shipping. But guess what? If anything, I probably wasn't charging enough for shipping for that particular thing. You know? So, and it happens with a lot of my stuff. I take a bath on a lot of things. So the calculated shipping is going to work out nicely, because I will no longer take a bath on items. I will be refunding people instead. I will be refunding shipping instead of me, excuse me, instead of me eating shipping for the most part, you know. This is pretty. Where did I get this? Where does this stuff come from? Oh, this must have been my flower stuff from Jen. Creative Play Every Day. Her name is Jen. She also has a Facebook group too. You can check out her group. She is actually in my area. She is going to be coming to town, so I'm hoping to get together with her next week. It's going to be good times, good times. I have a lunch date today with my husband at 1 o'clock. I told him, I said, because he's inside right now on hold with the, on hold with trying to schedule an appointment with radiology, and he was, when he texted me, he was number 61 in line, and I said, well, when do you want to have lunch? And he said, well, let's make it a date for 1. I says, I don't know if you'll be done by 1, girlfriend, so we'll see. We will see. You know, I've got to tell you, I'm really proud of this Aleene's because it's really, I bet you I bought these big bottles of Aleene's like probably more than 2 years ago now. And they're still holding up. They're still very gooey. I've had some bottles of Aleene's that I bought that were garbage. You know, it was too thick right from the get-go. So, this is pretty flower paper too. But I like this too. But I like this too. Alright, we got to put something else down that's not flowery to kind of balance this out here. We got a lot of flowery stuff from Jen. Wow, love it. Let's see. Let's see what we can find that's a little bit less wild. How about this? This, I can do this, huh? I like the crinklies. I've got tons of deli paper, and I really should use them for jelly printing. I just don't, because I just feel like I need to use my, you know, repurposing paper for jelly printing. But, you know what I did do? I might do it this way. You know what I did do is I did use deli paper one time. I jelly printed and stamped and stenciled all over it. Small, you know, not big, huge stencils and stuff. Small, close together images. And then I put it on double-sided tape and made my own washi. And I'm going to tell you, it, oh, I screwed up over here. It was awesome. It was awesome because it was thin. The paper was thin. It made a terrific washi tape for sure. So yeah, definitely get you some. I have some deli paper. If you want to buy some from me, it's 10 sheets for $1. Okay, and I have, like I said, I have boxes of it. I guess I can do the yellow, huh? Strip there. Maybe we'll go. I'm going to just cut off the excess. I'm not going to make a tabby because I got lots of things sticking out of this right now. So Lily and I did resin the other night, and I had some things that were a real flop. The resin was really pushing its limits on, you know, age. I guess I am going to make a tab because I glued the whole thing. So the resin was really pushing it, you know, age-wise. It was definitely antique resin. I bought it in like 2021, I think. I don't even know. It was definitely more than 2 years ago from right now. So I have to buy some more. And I did notice that resin has gone down. I bought 1 gallon total. So I have part A and part B are both half gallons. And it cost me $120 at the time for that 1 gallon. Okay. So it's going to be nice because I can get some a little less expensive and not feel like I hate myself for spending that much money on resin. So that'll be nice. But I'm going to have to buy some. I'm definitely going to have to purchase some resin. Ooh, that's pretty. Blue. Let's put some blue. I'm definitely going to have to purchase some resin. I'm just going to have to go on Amazon and do it. Wow, I cut that like way all over the place. I'm going to go like this so that I have some ocean. Ocean. But the resin is nice, and it's getting to be Christmas, and I can make nice little trinket boxes with it. So I'm going to have to buy, and I might buy a pump bottle, because I think a pump bottle would be cleaner than pouring it out of those jugs and still having it drip all down the bottle. Resin is nasty, sticky stuff, y'all. It is, oh my God. The only thing that takes it off is rubbing alcohol, and that only takes off 1 part at a time. You can't, once they mix and they harden, the alcohol don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. But it does mean something if you're in the mood to ruin it. Because it'll like ruin a piece just enough, you know, just enough to just ruin it, you know. So yeah, it's my resiny experience as of late, which I kind of knew. Like, I should have just known. I should have just been like, you know what, let's just order some new resin first. I don't have my glue magazine over here, so just doing some ginger gluing. It's all over my fingers. I should have known. I should have just ordered it first before I went and disappointed myself with it. You know, I should have just not. Look at this mess I'm making. I should have just not even bothered, because I did waste a whole bunch of time doing all that resin and having it just end up nowhere, you know. I'm gonna have to get the baby wipes out here. Apparently I'm gluey challenged. Oh, maybe it's this deli paper too. Like, could be. The paint. These Elmer's Glue All glue sticks are awesome until you try and do them on paint. Then they are less awesome. But they still do okay. You know, they still do okay. Ooh, I have my little flowers that I made. Let's put some flowers in here. Oh, yes. Flowers makes everybody happy. Let's get some flowers. Okay, hold on. Okay. Let me cut this off first, because I can use this half of a doily someplace else in life. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I am so glad that I don't have to go anywhere today. We went to a yard sale this morning. The church that we have our sewing stuff with had a yard sale, and we went to that. And see, look at my little flowers. We'll figure something out here. We'll put something down. So the church had a yard sale, and I got this big box. It is a cigar box, but is made out of a very heavy, like, card. Not card, I'm sorry, I'm looking at a card right now. It's made out of a very heavy duty, plastic. The actual name of it is eluding me right now. I'm going to cut this rose out. So it is really heavy duty plastic, and it's got these sections in it that were meant for cigars. So I'm really excited to use it. I might use it. I'm thinking about using it for laces and ribbon, or I'm thinking about using it for paint stuff. Both things that I need a home for. I don't know. I'm gonna play around with it. I have it drying. I had to wash it. Somebody else must have used it in their craft room, because the bottom of it was all filled with glittery, weird stuff. And still had like cigar crumbs in it. So I'm like, what kind of person has, you know, glitter stuff in with cigar stuff? And there was also like a dead fly in there, so I had to get rid of the dead fly. I have some Halloween journal videos coming up. I didn't realize. I had COVID a few weeks ago, and I didn't realize that I made so many videos when I was sick. So I have to do voiceovers because I couldn't really talk without my nose just gushing. Ooh, FedEx. Maybe they have my nut butters. I love this company. I'll show you. It's not cheap, okay? But the nut butters are very rich, so you really don't need a lot. I just eat it right out of the jar. My husband thinks I'm so weird. He's like, you just eat that right out of the tub. American Dream nut butter. That one. They stopped making this one, which was my favorite. So I have a few different ones coming. One of them is a pumpkin. So one of them is a pumpkin kind. We'll see. But I'm very upset that they did away with that one. One of them is, I don't know if I ordered two and I don't remember because there was so many that I looked at. They had one that was like similar to that. Here's my weirdness. Let's talk about my weirdness. I don't like Oreo cookies. I don't eat them. I'm not a fan of them. But I liked crushed Oreo in things. And there was crushed Oreo in that kind that I just showed you, the dirt pudding. And it was like awesome. It had crushed Oreos and it had M&Ms and that was it. So I think I ordered one that was similar, but it had marshmallow in it too. And I know I ordered one that was pumpkin. So we'll see. We shall see. What do I have in here for flowers? Let's draw a stem on this rose first. Not like my stem will be any good, but we'll just pretend that I can draw really well. We'll just pretend that this is going to be a real work of art. I will tell you what, though. This is what they look like with the thorns, right? I had a lot of fun making these. I got the idea from my Vagabond Style. And her name is Debbie. And when I had COVID, I binge watched all of her videos about... Oh, it's gonna probably get loud again. The internet people, they're putting the cable in the ground here, so I am praying that I'm gonna have different internet options soon. I binge watched all of her collage fodder, making your own collage fodder, and she goes into detail about how she draws these little ditties. Okay, that one doesn't go well with with my whole situation. So these are magazine pages. Okay, these are done on magazine pages. And I have leaves too, but I've realized that I have way more flowers than I have leaves. So I gotta find some leaves. But I love them. I love making them. I love cutting them out. I used Posca pens, a white gel pen, and Sharpie. And that's it. I just used those. I do recommend, though, if you're going to spend money on an art supply, which you know me, and I don't really, I don't ever encourage people to spend money on things unless it's a really good deal. Posca markers are definitely something to spend money on, okay? I bought mine a long time ago, and I was afraid to take them out because sorry, whacking the camera. I was afraid to take them out because I've had bad luck with paint pens and drying out, okay? So I didn't take them out. I didn't, use them. I left them in their package, wrapped in their plastic, and I finally took them out. To do, well, it was before I started these, but this was the first big project that I did with them. And y'all, get yourself a set of Poscas. I will leave a link. You don't even need colored ones, okay? I will leave 2 links down below. I will leave a link for the colored set that I have, which is a little bit bigger nibs. But then I will also leave a set of the black and white ones that I bought when I was doing these and realized that I needed better black pens than the Sharpie on some of the magazine pages that I had. So I bought the black and white set knowing that I would use them, and I did, and I loved having the different sizes in the black and white. And they sell just the black and white because of how handy just having black and white paint pens are, okay? And I am no artist, y'all. Let me just come right out and tell you, I can't paint anything. I don't draw. And I did these. I did all of my little doodads, okay? I did them all. So, yeah, you can totally do them too. Okay? You can totally make yourself some of these flowers, and I made mushrooms. I started some mushrooms in there. I made trees. There's birds. The thing I made the most of is the flowers, though. I mean, I bet you I had 40 pages of magazine, 40 magazine pages that had nice patterns or designs. And like, she does a lot with the food patterns, which is nice. The food makes really good ones. But this is a jewelry ad. I don't remember this. But I mean, there's a lot of great texture pieces on magazine pages. And you know me, if I can do without throwing something out, I'm gonna not throw it out. So it was definitely worth it to me. Then I drew little grassy bits like this. So I can have a little, this with the little grass. And it is so easy. Like once you get going on it, it is so easy. Oh, these were some of my favorites to do. This one. This will be nice with the little grassy bits. This, or maybe I could do both. Maybe I can do a twofer. No, that's too big. Maybe I can do a twofer with another one though. Maybe like this one. No, they're too different. But yeah, get yourself some Poscas. Get yourself some white jelly roll pens. I'll link everything that I got to make these with. I'm not going to make videos on how I did this because Debbie has those videos and she does way better job explaining than I could ever do. So you just get yourselves some markers and pens when you have some funds to do so. Trust me, I understand what it is to not have the funds. There's a lot of things that I don't have the funds for, so that was a purchase I justified because I get Amazon. I get points with Amazon. So I only ended up paying like $14, I think, for the black and white pens. And the colored pens I bought, when I bought them, I used my Amazon points. So that was, justified. But they do often have sales too. Like they will have those markers. I used my Amazon points plus the markers were 20% off. Okay, they were 20% off. So, they do often have that stuff too. Remember now, they have that stuff. They have those types of deals. So, that's my enabling for today. Okay. That is all the enabling I am going to do because, like I said, I don't like to do it. I don't like people to feel like they have to have something in order to make something. You do not. Okay, you do not need anything. If you just have a Sharpie and a white gel pen, you could absolutely make them with that. But if you're going to buy yourself an art supply, Posca pens are definitely a good option, a good thing to own. And I don't know too many people who don't like Poscas. So, here, let's put a little flower. Let's put this little flower underneath the little flappy. It's like a little hiding spot. I'm going to write the date on here. I think it's the 12th or the 13th or something. So this is what we did today. Plus I did some enabling. Ooh, I'm going to staple these in somewhere. So let's find a page that needs something stapled to it. That's tucked in there pretty good. That is like that. Wow, I kind of... That is from donating blood. That's when I bought Betty Gold. Y'all, do I have any room? Do I have anywhere to put these? But I'm thinking about keeping my stuff and doing weekly videos. Some of them might be short. I'm not going to commit to a 20-minute video every time. All right, I'm not. So if you want to join me in my collecting of the junk, then let's do it. And we could do like a Junktilda hashtag or something, you know. That's Vera's art. Maybe I'll just staple them on here or something. Maybe. Let's just go to the back because I have those tickets that are kind of bulky in the front. So we're going to just go back here and staple them on here. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do a challenge where we save our trash. I'm going to have to find somewhere to keep my little trash bits so they don't accumulate. And we'll do like us. We'll do a page every week for our trashy stuff. Okay. So here's what we did. I'll put my little cigarette ad thing up here. There we go. I have this like really fancy doily, and then boom, my little cigarette coupon that I got from that pack in my driveway. I've never even heard of this brand of cigarette. LD. L&D. Is that what it says? Yeah, LD Rewards. There. That's for their rewards program. Alrighty, y'all. That's it. This is it. Ta-ta for now.